honestly, you know, proud of our fight. I feel like that's something you can say that I'm gonna say every time because I am. You know, and the opportunities we had down the stretch. You know, when you play against a great basketball team, you're not gonna get a second opportunity. And you know, they showed us why they're number 5 in the country. And but man, oh man, what a game! What an atmosphere! What an environment! The student section. You know, I played here for 4 years, and I'm not so sure there was ever quite a student section like that. That was big time, and we fed off their energy. They were in it. They gave us a lot of life against a really good basketball team, against a really good, well-coached team, and we had a shot. They just made a couple more plays than us down the stretch.
When you go back and look at this, when you have the 8-point lead, 6-point lead at the end of regulation, what needs to be better for you guys down the stretch?
You know, maybe my communication with them. You know, we talked about like we didn't need to score in those 3 minutes, but if we weren't scoring, we needed to run the entire 30 seconds off the clock. But then we needed to get stops at the other end, and we didn't do that. Honestly, I thought we got some really good looks there in that 3-minute stretch. And it's a 4-point game. Berger gets downhill, kicks to Pabrick. She makes a huge 3. I don't even know that she had hit one up until that point. You know, she makes a huge one. You know, and then her baseline jumper going to the left was a big time play. I mean, they're big time players, made big time plays down the stretch for them. Yeah, like I said, they're number 5 for a reason.
Just the minutes you got from Ava, and she makes you get a bigger jump from Thursday to today. Is there a progress kind of moving that quickly, or is it just what happened in the game today?
Yeah, you know, obviously we knew they were going to run a lot of ball screens. You know, especially with their 2 kids out, you know, that changes the dynamics of how they play. Ava does a really good job of trapping ball screens, her athleticism and length. You know, the next piece of that is just understanding more scout and personnel. But we don't have an 8-point lead with 3 minutes to go if Ava Learn's not on the court. And honestly, that 3, I was standing right behind it. It looked good. Man, what a great looking shot. And I just think you're starting to see the progression and the growth of Ava and what she can give to our basketball team.
How do you kind of get Abby through the next couple days, knowing, you know, the free throw is there, but just everything else that kind of goes with that to kind of just keep pushing her forward?
I mean, we're a family, right? Like, you know, the same way that happens at the end of the game, she missed a layup, got a rebound, and then missed it back up. Why didn't I call timeout, right? Like, if I call timeout, we're not in that situation. Maybe they got a foul, you know, instead of they're not getting downhill. So, you know, there's a lot of things, you know, mad cramps when JT throws it to her. Like, it just, you know, all of those things. I mean, Abby's a competitor and she's going to beat herself up, but, you know, like it just doesn't come down to that. And that's the game of basketball, you know that. But we grab her, we hold on to her. You know, when someone in your family is getting beaten down, you just kind of jump around them and protect them. And that's what our team is going to do. We're going to rally behind her. Well, we got her back, like, simple as that. We all have each other's back.
How will what happened today kind of make you guys stronger as you get deeper into the season?
Yeah, I think the message I shared after the game with them is, obviously it hurts, and it should hurt. I understand they're down players. Shay's in the boot. Jayla's not playing. We're down players too, you know? And we battled, man. And there for a stretch, like, we looked really, really good. Defensively locked into what we were trying to do game plan wise. But I think the message I shared with them, when I took over in September, people kept saying, oh, we're a few years away, you know, 4 or 5 years away. And I just told them, guys, like, it's right here. It's right now in front of us. We're not waiting. I told them that in September, that we're not waiting to get Purdue back on the map. It is right here in front of us. The crowd, us playing with a top 5 team, it's them. It's their effort every single day. It's their togetherness. It's their willingness to listen to me and buy into everything we're asking them to do as a staff. We don't want to wait 4 or 5 years. This group doesn't want to wait for other people to come in here. They want to be the reason this program gets back. And I think you see that every day, and I think today was just more of a shining example of who they are and what we are trying to do.
Okay, the second quarter, you guys really exposed. They had some defensive breakdowns, and you were getting a lot of shots in the paint and hitting them, knocking them down. Got your halftime lead. Then they came out after half and went on 11-2 run and kind of got back in the game and everything. What kind of adjustments did they make, and or maybe breakdowns that Purdue had? Yeah,
well, anytime you play against Indiana, like they're defensively, they just scout you, right? Like I feel like maybe they know our plays better than we know our own plays. So in the last couple of days, we put in some different sets, stuff that they hadn't really seen, something that maybe we thought we could take advantage of. And I think in the first half, we were able to take advantage of those. Obviously, they made some adjustments in the second half. I thought our spacing in the first half was really good, especially in transition. The way Ava ran the floor allowed Brooke to get downhill, allowed us to get some layups. They made a couple adjustments, but I thought we didn't do a good job of sprinting to corners in transition. I think we kind of reverted back to sprinting to wings, and there in the fourth quarter, I thought we went back to sprinting to the corners. And in the third quarter, I thought we missed some shots, obviously, but give them credit. Like I don't know, we went in overtime, and this team hasn't even scored 70 on them. Like defensively, they're just really, really good.
Anyone else, Coach? Cool. Thank you, Coach.
All right, thanks, guys. You need me?
No, I was going to tell you, ran into somebody Friday.